So I'm changing my approach, and I also just want to be a little bit more hands-off with my approach to investing. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Reni. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. On my channel, I make content around financial literacy, career development, and lifestyle. So if any of those are topics that interest you, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below so you can watch more of my content. If you like this video, feel free to hit that like button, whether you're new or subscribed, because it really does help my channel grow and it helps with the algorithm. So please hit that like button if you want to, and if you want to see more videos like this. So on this video today, you can tell by my title, I am switching up my investment strategy and I am saving for retirement. That is what I'm focused on right now. And the way that I'm doing that is by, let me backtrack a bit. I have been investing since I was 18 years old. I am currently 25 years old. And the investments that I have made in the past are basically all stock picks. So me picking like this stock, and thinking, researching and then being like, okay, is this going to do well or is this going to do well? And basically picking different stocks. Most people will tell you this is a very risky way to pick stocks or to invest because you never know if the company could do super well or if it could do super badly. And I've had pretty good luck, but I've had a pretty stable portfolio, and it's been doing pretty well. But I do have a few picks in my portfolio that are like -50 or -25. So those ones really bring down my overall average gains in my portfolio. So I was looking at my portfolio recently and I was like, my portfolio is up 27 or 28% over the past year. And I was like, the S&P 500, which is like the the largest 500 companies in the US, those are also up 28 or 27% this year. So like I'm basically doing all this work to pick different stocks and I'm getting the same work as if I just invested in an index fund that tracked the S&P 500. So I'm changing my approach, and I also just want to be a little bit more hands-off with my approach to investing. So that's why I am using Wealthsimple Invest to do some long-term investing and robo-advisory. I am someone who has never tried any managed form advisory, so I haven't had a financial advisor. I haven't done any of mutual funds, nothing like that, because I like to do things on my own. But a robo-advisor to me seems like a midpoint between doing things on my own and working with a financial advisor. So that is what I'm doing. I actually recently became a Wealthsimple partner. So if you want to sign up for their account, you can use the link below in my description box and you'll actually get $50 when you sign up. So if you want to, feel free. You just have to put some money in and then they'll give you that extra $50. So that's always nice. So as you can tell, the platform that I will be using is Wealthsimple Invest. And again, this is their robo-advisory platform, meaning there is an algorithm that is basically choosing the investments for you. I am doing this as a long-term investing strategy rather than a short-term investing strategy, and it's going to pay for my retirement, essentially. If you want me to do a video about how to actually set up your portfolio, I can do that as well. And once I do, I'll link it up here. Let me know below. And let me know, have you done any managed form of advisory? Have you used mutual funds with a financial advisor? Are you a robo-advisor type of person, or are you a self-directed type of person? Let me know down below. I have decided to put $500 a month into this account in order to see it grow long term. I am putting it in an RRSP. So an RRSP is a registered retirement savings plan. So basically the money that I put in here, I am not able to touch it, which I think is good because, yeah, I won't be tempted to use it for anything. Well, I can't really, because then you get penalties on it if you do. First thing I did was open my RRSP, and then they ask you a bunch of questions when you open it. I will do a full video on this, but they ask you how long, when you will need this account, what your household income is, how much money you have saved, what your debts are, etc., etc. And then they will pick a risk level for your portfolio. What they picked for me was a standard portfolio, which is essentially a personalized low-cost portfolio backed by a Nobel Prize winning whatever research. And it's essentially a bunch of ETFs and index ETF. So it basically tracks the S&P 500, and they have a hedged ETF there. And it's basically 50% equities, which is like stocks, ETFs, index, and then 50% fixed income or gold, which is like bonds, gold, and different things like that. I'm not someone who invests in bonds or gold at all. That's not something I personally would choose. And they put me in a risk level 5. I don't know why, because I said I have like a very long time horizon, but they put me in a risk level 5. I actually decided to change it to a risk level of 10. And that is because I feel like I want to make as much money as possible. If you are at a risk level 10, it is 90% equities and 10% fixed income, which I think is more aligned with my style. The one thing I like about robo-advisories is that you can change it as you go. So if I am using a level 10 over the next year and I'm like, I want to lower my risk level, I can just change it to a level 9, 8, 7, 6, whatever. If you increase your risk level, they will ask you like a few questions about what you want to do. But other than that, it's pretty easy to update your risk level. And you can see all the portfolio holdings. So mine is 90% equities, as I said, and 10% fixed income. For themes, they have a socially responsible investing portfolio, which invests in low carbon, clean tech, and suitable growth companies. They have a bit higher fees than their standard portfolio. There's also a halal portfolio, which is a way to invest in companies, but still following Islamic principles. So there's a portfolio for everyone. You can check it out if you want to. But let's get into how I'm actually investing. As I said, it's a risk level 10 portfolio. It has 90% equities and 10% fixed income. And I opened it in my RRSP because that money is specifically for investing, for retirement. I will still be investing for the long term, but for the shorter term in my TFSA, but this is for my long-term goals. I have a lot of RRSP room and I want to maximize. It also helps you when you have tax time, it helps you because you get the money back. But let's go into it. So one thing I like about the Wealthsimple platform is that you can set up recurring contributions. So I am setting up contributions that will be monthly. So every month I'll put in $500. It basically calculates how much money you will have over the next however many years. So I have $0 in my account right now, but if I put $500 every month, by the time I am 45, I will have $247,000. I can always increase this amount or decrease this amount. So example, if I get a bonus, I can increase the amount. If I am financially strapped, I can decrease the amount, whatever. But I like that they basically project how much money you will be able to make over the next whatever time horizon that you want to take it out. I also like that it's pretty low fee in comparison to, again, a financial advisor who would take a much larger chunk of your profits. So the way that they calculate it is by looking at your upcoming contribution. So if I say for the next 5 years, I'm going to put $1,000 or $500 a month, they are going to calculate that on top of a return of 5%. So they're using a pretty conservative return. Your portfolio could actually show could return 10%, it could return 20%, but they're using a conservative return of 5.1 to 5.4%. So that means your money will grow like that on average. And then they are going to take away a fee of 0.5%, which is what they charge. Whatever. Long term, not that big a deal. They also make a caveat that, of course, this is just their estimates. They have no way of knowing what the markets will do. But long term, if we've looked at the markets long term, we know that this is the general way that the markets have been going. This is what I am doing. I looked at my notice of assessment just to see how much my contribution room actually is, and I went from there. If you need your contribution room, you can just go on to the CRA website, and then they will be able to show you. So if I put in $500 and I do it every month, by the age 65, I should have almost $1 million. And I feel like that's a pretty good number to retire in. But I don't really, that's a long time to be working. That's like 40 more years. So I can always reduce the amount and just increase the amount I'm investing now in order to retire a bit earlier. I'm going to basically set a goal. If I want to retire by 45, I need to know how much I need to invest today in order to get to the amount that I need at age 45. So a little bit about my portfolio. Again, I am in the growth portfolio because I'm trying to get as many gains as possible. This is not for everyone. I'm not giving any advice, but this is just what I have decided to do. And this portfolio, according to the portfolio managers at Wealthsimple, their goal of their portfolio is to maximize the long-term growth in your portfolio. So if you are trying to grow over the short term, this is not the portfolio for you. But for a long-term growth, this is what you need. And you need to also be comfortable when you are using this portfolio to know that you also have the opportunity for the largest losses. Of course, the more risk, the more return, but also the most losses. So you have to be ready for all of that. I'm the type of person who's just going to leave my portfolio and let it grow long term. So I'm not even going to be looking at it personally. But yeah, that is what it is. And this portfolio that I've chosen is ideal for investors who have a long-term goal that's 10 plus years away. If you are retired and you have a stable, or you already have a stable source of income and are comfortable with large fluctuations in your account. If I'm investing a small amount of my assets with Wealthsimple, and if I'm investing for a medium-term goal, like 5 years, but I want to grow my money aggressively. So again, I am in that category, so I'm ready. I am very ready. I do not invest in bonds, so even if it was 100% equities, I would be perfectly fine with that. So if we look at the holdings that are in my portfolio right now, we have the Horizons S&P 500 Index ETF. We have the Horizons International Developed Market Equity Index ETF. We have the BTC iShares Edge MSC Min Volume Emerging Markets ETF. We have the TSX 60, which is like Toronto Stock Exchange. We have the BTC Global ETF, and we have another hedged ETF. We also have the fixed income / bonds, which are the gold ETF. Not a fan, but it is what it is. It'll keep me more balanced. And then we also have the BMO Long Federal Bond Index ETF. So you can see there's a wide variety of ETFs. You could technically just look at all of these holdings and go invest in them yourself. But again, I am paying this extra 0.5% just for peace of mind and to leave it here and let it grow long term. If you want to see regular updates on my portfolio, just let me know. That is pretty much it, and a switch to my investing style. I will still be investing in individual stocks, but for my retirement, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm tired. So yeah, this is what I'll be doing. Let me know what else you want to see. If you want me to do regular updates on this portfolio, I can also do that. And yeah, that's all for this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. It lets me know that you want more content like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.